Hey guys, it's Bo with Evolution Auto Detail. We're here in the shop today. We got this Chevy Traverse that's going to get a 3-year ceramic coating after a couple polishing stages. But there's something I wanted to talk about, touch base on, get a lot of questions about, and that's what is a coating? What's the difference between waxes? People call me and say, hey, can you wax my car? And I use the word sealant or coating and I lose them. So let's take a minute and let's talk about these. Old school, you had the turtle wax and the paste and you rub it on and you let it dry and it turns into this thing you have to chisel off with a hammer. That's not what we're doing with these days. So the first one I want to talk about is, we see them in Walmart, we see them everywhere, spray wax. This one here is the Carini collection from Mckees 37. It is the 442 spray wax. Spray it on, wipe it with one microfiber towel and then come back with another one. It is a wax. It will give you protection. The biggest difference between waxes and sealants and ceramic coatings, before we get too far into this, is the way they look, right? And then longevity. A wax is going to give you what people call warmth and depth in the paint, but it's also going to last the least amount for most of your waxes. Then your sealants are usually chemical. They're polymers and they're going to last longer than waxes, and they're going to give a little more gloss, but not the depth that the paste and liquid waxes give. And then finally, you're talking about your ceramic coatings, whether it be SiO2 or if you go into graphene. They're going to give you maximum gloss and maximum protection, but not have some of that you can swim in the paint kind of depth. So like I said, first one to talk about is the spray wax. You'll get, depends on the wax, but you'll get anywhere from 2 weeks to a month out of this. So if you're going to use it, and some of them last longer, but depending on how long they're out in the sun and what kind of environmental atmospheres they're exposed to. So you get a couple weeks to a month. And then you can step up and have, whether it be paste or liquid wax. You see a lot of them with carnauba in them. They look great. That's kind of the old school mentality. Wipe it on, let it haze, wipe it off. This one is from Pinnacle's Liquid Sovereign. It looks great. It just doesn't last very long. About a month and a half, that's about it. You might get some paint, you might get some water beading after that, but it's really not doing a whole lot. And again, these numbers I'm giving, they're relative. Depending on if it's garage kept or out in the sun, you might get a little more, it might get a little less. But anyway, this is gonna last longer than the spray wax, okay? And the next one we'll talk about is a sealant. So example we have right here is the Mckees 37 high def paint sealant. This is a man-made product. It is liquid polymers. It's got some stuff in it, but this kind of bridges the gap between your ceramic coatings and your waxes. So with this bad boy right here, you're still going to wipe it on. You're still going to let it haze and take it off. So the work factor is up there. But you're going to get anywhere from 5 to 10 months, just again, depending on what kind of environment it lives in. It looks great. It has a lot of gloss, but not quite the depth that a old school carnauba wax will have, but lots of gloss. And then you have something like this, what I call a hybrid from Crystal Diamond, Mckees 37, again, the Crystal Diamond. This is a paste carnauba wax with SiO2 mixed into it. This is what I have on my car right now. We just went to a car show that we sponsor here not too long ago. My 2015 Mustang looks phenomenal. But I know that I'm only going to get, months, but 3 to 6 months of protection. But I don't mind doing that. Looks great, but it's not going to last very long. And then the last one we'll talk about really quick is the actual ceramic coating. This is a SiO2 ceramic coating. This is again by Mckees 37. This is a 3-year protection. So gloss through the roof, but not a lot of depth. It's gonna look, I call it like a candy look, almost like that Jolly Rancher, I'm sorry, that you see the gloss is different. So this Traverse right here, it's going to get the 3-year coating because this is our daily driver. It's not going to the car shows. We need it protected, but we want it to look shiny. We want it to look great, but be protected. So again, as we go, you got your spray wax, maybe a month. Step up to traditional wax. You might get a month and a half. Some of them I've used that look phenomenal. You only get 2 weeks. So you put them on the night before the show. It looks great at the show, and first wash is gone. Then you can get into your sealants, your polymers, your hybrids, like this crystal diamond, and then step up to your 3-year coating. Now, in addition to how long they last, you'll also notice cost. The cheaper waxes, or cheaper ones are going to be your waxes, spray waxes, and then your paste waxes, and then your liquids, and then your polymer is going to be a little more expensive than that, and then your coatings will be even more expensive. So if you're looking for maximum gloss, you want to go with the coating, whether it be ceramic, SiO2, or graphene. If you're looking for that paint you can swim in, you're going to need to go with an old school wax or paste wax, but you're going to sacrifice protection for that. You're going to have to do it more often, but it's going to look really deep, really almost like you swim in the paint, especially if you're on a dark color like black, blue, red. But if you want maximum protection, maximum gloss, you want to go with the SiO2. All right, thanks for looking in. We appreciate it. Any way we can help, let us know.
Please